This section will review the items that are important for the PMP exam. First of all, make sure you understand the purpose of the activity definition process and how it relates to work packages. And make sure you memorize the inputs, tools, and techniques to the activity definition process. You should memorize the tools and techniques of the activity sequencing process and make sure you know the difference between the PDM and the ADM, and concurrently the AON and the AOA. The PDM displays activities on nodes and has 4 logical relationships and uses the finish to start relationship most often. The ADM displays activities on arrows with connecting nodes, showing dependency, and uses only the finish to start relationship. Note that analogous estimating can be used to determine overall project duration. However, this is performed during schedule development, not activity duration estimating. You should memorize the sequence of the time estimating activities, and you should memorize the 10 tools and techniques of schedule development and be sure to understand each of them. PERT, the Program Evaluation and Review Technique, is not in the PMBOK guide, but may be on the exam. Remember that Monte Carlo is a simulation technique that shows the probability of all the possible project completion dates. Resource leveling can cause the original critical path to change, and the critical path method manages the total float of schedule network paths, whereas the critical chain manages buffer between activity durations and resources. Make sure you know the difference between analogous estimating and bottom-up estimating, and be able to calculate and define the critical path. You should also be able to describe and calculate the PERT duration estimates, and understand and know when to use crashing and fast tracking, also known as duration compression techniques. And lastly, you should know the difference between project calendars and resource calendars, and the project schedule is considered preliminary until resources are assigned. This concludes Chapter 7.